Adding limited editions to version 10 has been made way more intuitive, something very easy to do, but still a very powerful part of Masterpiece. I'm going to add a new item by hitting the Add button here. I'm going to call this item simply Limited Edition. When I change the edition type to Limited, I'll get a box for my edition size. I'll put in 500, and then click on the ellipsis and put in the range that you have. Let's say I have editions 1 through 50 and number 75. So I'm going to say OK, and then let me go ahead and choose a category and a medium, artist and vendor, and then a cost and a price. Now all the information on the top will apply to all of the editions, and all of the information on the bottom may or may not apply to all of the editions. For example, let's say edition number 50 is going to sell for $500, but it still is the same title, category, artist, and vendor. Let me go ahead and upload a picture. And then hit OK. So the item will automatically be added to the grid, and notice on the edition type it is say limited. Let me go ahead and open it back up. Also notice too the quantity is 51, so it automatically added how many editions you put in and put in the quantity, so that when you sell items, the quantity will go down. Now let's say that I want to move just one edition. So I'm going to go to the edition tab here, and let's say I want to move edition number 1. So I'm going to click on number 1, and then I'm going to go to stock locations, and I'm going to move number 1 to, let's say, display. And then I'm going to hit OK. So just edition number 1 is in a location of display, but everything else is in a location of stock. This is very helpful for summary of inventory, so you can see all of the inventory in a certain location and the edition number. Let me sell in a limited edition and show you how that works. I'm going to click the Add button. When I select my title, Masterpiece will know that it's a limited edition, and then I can go ahead and select which edition I am selling. Let's say I'm going to sell edition number 50. And I'm going to apply a 10% discount. So I'm going to save this. The customer paid with cash, and he paid $400. And I'm going to hit OK. So now if I go back to my items and then open up the limited edition, you'll see that my quantity on hand has went down by 1. And if I go to the edition number 50, you can see that it has a Y next to the sold column, which of course indicates that it's sold. If it's returned to the artist, it'd have an R. If it's on approval, it had an A. So if I click on number 50, I can go to my stock locations, and I can see when it was entered into the system and when it was sold. And of course, I can also go to my transactions and just get an eyeball view of when it was sold and how much it was sold for. If I was to click on a different edition, let's say number 48, that information would not be there. And that is the gist of entering limited editions.